Do you have trouble falling asleep at night? Sleep is super important for our health and athletic performance, but that knowledge is pretty useless if you can't fall asleep to begin with. I am going to cover 5 tips that everybody should follow to improve the speed of falling asleep and your sleep quality. Then I'll share 2 specific protocols that really helped me, somebody with a very overactive and sometimes anxious mind. To start, get away from intense light and especially screens at least an hour before going to sleep. Intense light stops melatonin production, making it much harder to fall asleep. With this extra hour, develop a nighttime routine that puts you in a state of relaxation and signals to your body it's time to wind down. The specifics of the routine aren't that important, just that you start getting relaxed and stay away from intense light. An example would be at 9 o'clock, you take a shower, stretch for 15 minutes, and then read a chapter of a book before going to bed at 10. Try experimenting with a few different activities and develop something that you enjoy and gets you relaxed. Once you have a consistent bed routine, make sure that you're going to bed and waking up at roughly the same time every day. This helps your circadian rhythm do its job and prepare you for sleep and wakefulness. This is our internal 24-hour clock that helps our bodies release the correct hormones to wake us up or put us to sleep. Having an erratic sleep-wake schedule confuses the heck out of our circadian rhythms and can make it much more difficult to both fall asleep and wake up in the mornings. Another signal that it is time for sleep is having a cold, dark, and quiet room. Get a mask or blackout curtains, and I love sleeping with earplugs in or at least some white noise like a fan. Our bodies need to cool down a few degrees to get optimal sleep, something like 3 to 4 degrees Fahrenheit lower than normal. Light coming in just makes your body think that it's daylight, and remember, for all of human history, our bodies adapted to the sleep-wake cycle of the sun rising and setting. We aren't biologically wired to have things artificially bright. Our bodies just think it's daytime and we need to get moving. If you think that you need a TV on to sleep, you have something wrong with your physiology. Really, you need the thing that has only been around for 100 years and used in bedrooms for like 40 to do the thing that all humans have done since forever. It might be hard the first few times because you're used to it, but after a little while of sticking to a good routine and sleep-wake schedule, you won't believe that you ever watch TV before bed. Just make sure you don't include eating a large meal or exercising in your bedtime routine. A light snack an hour and a half to 2 hours prior to bed is fine, but it's unlikely you'll be able to eat a big meal close to bedtime and get the best sleep. Your digestive system will be kicking into high gear as you're trying to fall asleep. The same goes with exercise, which is going to put your body in a heightened state of arousal. The best time to exercise is in the morning to aid with sleep quality, but as long as you're 3 to 4 hours removed from bedtime, you should be fine. Exercise in general also helps tire you out and puts you in a better situation to sleep. It just shouldn't be done too close to bedtime. Another sneaky trick is to get sunlight as early as possible. If it is dark when you get up and go to work, there are devices you could buy to mimic sunlight and stand in front of for 10 to 15 minutes during your normal morning routine. You could also just make sure that it's fairly bright. That's not going to be the same thing, but it will be better than stumbling around in the dark. Sunlight early in the morning not only helps you wake up, but sets the stage for the body to start its circadian rhythm. That, in fact, it is actually early morning, which in turn allows your body to accurately predict bedtime, especially if you get off screens before bed. Now, the 2 specific protocols that really helped me, someone with a very overactive mind, are the Wim Hof Breathing Method and journaling. Wim Hof is known for his crazy exploits in the cold, but his breathing method has been a lifesaver when it comes to helping me fall asleep. If you have trouble shutting off your brain, give this a try immediately. See the video linked in the description where he takes you through the method. I would practice a few times with the video to get the hang of it, and then you shouldn't need it. One thing I like to add that isn't clear from the video is on the last breath, both the exhale and inhale. Hold it as long as possible, not just the duration he goes over in the video. I find the more I fight and hold that final breath, the better my body relaxes. Another very useful trick is to journal as part of your nighttime routine or just when you need it. Writing out the things on your mind before bed can help you process them better. Write out the problem keeping you up and some possible solutions. Give yourself a time limit, like 15 minutes, and then physically write down, look at this tomorrow, and come to a final conclusion. That act of having things written down, and then even if you don't have it figured out, a plan to look at it tomorrow can do wonders for calming an overactive mind. Your brain now knows that you have some potential solutions and a plan to figure it out. Also, if you are thinking about things and can't sleep, get out of bed and do something else until you are tired. This is again a great time to write and try working out these issues, or just get up and move a little. Everyone knows that when you can't sleep, just laying in bed and trying to fall asleep only leads to more frustration and a less likely chance of falling asleep. It also disassociates your bed with sleep, which is not something we want to do. If you are still having trouble after implementing these strategies, you may want to consult your doctor for potential sleep disorders or other imbalances that are causing consistent issues falling asleep. Sleep is one of the most important things that we can do do to increase our performance, improve brain function, and fight off illness. Prioritize your sleep and treat your routine and bedtime like the most important meeting of your day. Don't be late or everything else gets thrown off schedule. I hope you found these tips helpful and start capitalizing on the superpower that is sleep. Share the video to fellow insomniacs and subscribe to the Immortal Power channel to improve your training, nutrition, and recovery.